Jesus said in John, he said, "In this world you will have trouble, but fear not, I have overcome the world." He said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And there's a bit of a paradox there, because in our natural minds, we want that rest to not involve relying on God's promises. We want that rest to be no trouble. But the reality that God is wanting to teach us to walk in and rest in is to walk through trouble, resting in His promises, so much so that we fully understand what He meant when He said, "My burden is easy and my yoke is light." There's a secret there. It's very hard to articulate. But God is showing me more and more glimpses of it. He's showing me how I can simultaneously walk a life of amazing provision and rest and peace and joy, and at the same time be facing things and losses that cause me to pull back and center myself on God and say, "God, I need you so badly because I don't want to go through this. I don't like this, what I'm seeing. I don't like what just happened yesterday." It's a paradox. It appears to be a contradiction. But if we remember that this world is not our home, that we belong to the kingdom of God, that we are in the world but not of the world. So we're surrounded by all kinds of things that we don't belong to. Then we can start to get a glimpse of how God is wanting to show us how to walk through this reality that surrounds us while remaining anchored in His reality, His kingdom, His world, His truth, His promises. And so for myself, I'm going to try to ask God to show me what He's wanting to develop in myself and my loved ones through whatever difficult circumstance they're facing. And I'm going to ask Him to develop that in them, to not waste the suffering, the trial, the tribulation, the struggle, the challenge, to develop that perseverance and character in them, because that's what He's wanting to do, and that's worth it. So I hope that despite the somewhat weighty and perhaps it sounded discouraging nature of what I'm sharing here, I do hope that it still encourages many of you to look farther, to look above and look beyond. None of us want to be like the Israelites that wandered around the desert for 30 years until the whole generation died off, because they did not learn the perseverance and proven character of relying on God. They kept over and over and over again backing up and wanting the easy way out. I want to walk into my promised land, and I want to walk into it trusting the God that brought me there, with a relationship with Him that is living and that isn't affected no matter what battles rise before me, no matter what enemy comes up against me, no matter what situation surrounds me, because He is for me, because I am for Him. I am living for Him. And He gets to choose what He wants to do in my life. Because everything that He has for me is a good plan with a good future and a hope. But He gets to choose and to know what is really good and what is really going to develop hope. And I'm not going to judge Him if it means difficult situations. Because He is good and He loves me and He will never leave me or forsake me. May you have a blessed week.